Hello everyone, George Bryn on my YouTube channel BrindWho here, and welcome to another special update video, basically talking about what's going on with the channel. You can obviously see that this isn't the usual video where I talk in front of the camera, because I'm just basically not in the mood to do it, and I think it'd be quicker if I just recorded my voice and accompanied it with pictures. Anyway, the last update video I made was back on Boxing Day in 2020, where I basically said that progress on the final episode of my Doctor Who fan series entitled The Desperate End had been halted, obviously because of the COVID-19 circumstances we in the UK found ourselves in since March of that same year, what with lockdowns and social distancing and all that. Things have been obviously getting somewhat better since then, including vaccinations. You know, I've been double jabbed, my brother Thomas has been double jabbed, and so has my mother and father, and even some of my friends have been or are in the process of being double jabbed themselves. To those who saw the previous update video, I talked about the fact that the script would need to go through some revisions in order for it to be, once and for all, the final episode of my fan series, considering that the original plans were to have one more episode after The Desperate End. But then difficulties arose, as they always have been in filming this series, so, you know, that wasn't possible. With that in mind, my hope was that my brother Thomas, who usually writes the scripts, would make those revisions by right around this time, so that we could then buckle down and get The Desperate End finished and ready for release in November of this year. Obviously, that's not been easy because of the job he has and other things like that, so as of this moment, revising the script still needs to happen. In fact, just recently, Mum and I were reviewing what we had already filmed before the pandemic kicked off, at least in our country anyway, which, to be honest, was quite a lot more than we previously thought. Not enough for half an episode, but still a good chunk none the same. And having looked at the rest of the script, due to the nature of it being a finale, especially for what The Desperate End was going to be initially, the final episode of Series 2 before a big finale special, it is actually quite ambitious. I mean, seriously, the amount of pages in that script is huge. It's like 43 pages, and I'm not joking when I say that. And having looked at changed circumstances, not just surrounding COVID, but also surrounding the availability of our actors and filming locations in general, we've sort of come to the point that if we really want to get this fan series finished as soon as possible, because we have been working on it for such a long time, we would have to streamline the script to make it easy and workable. So as much as if we were initially to have revised it as an ambitious final last ever episode, there is a possibility that it probably would just be best all round to have the episode open-ended, much like the 1989 story Survival did, as opposed to it being the end of a legend, as implied in the trailer for The Death Zone. So, apologies to those of you who might be expecting something very epic, and to be fair, by the standards of what our production values are, it still will be epic, but probably not in the way that we would have liked it to be. But at the same time, it would be a much better option than just cancelling the series before it ends, if that makes any sense. So, in short, the revisions to The Desperate End still need to be done, and my brother Thomas does intend to work on them, hopefully fairly soon. As I've said, it probably won't be done in the way that we would have imagined it to be, or in the way that you lot would have hoped. But either way, once those revisions are done, we can do the rest of the filming we need and the episode will be done. I can't guarantee the possibility of releasing it this year, so it might be probably better if I set it to be released sometime next year, which would make it 1 year shy of the actual TV program's 60th anniversary, but whatever. Probably in something like March or August of 2022. We will, of course, play it by ear and see what happens, but yeah, this is the latest news regarding the end of my fan series, which I've honestly worked on for much longer than any of us in the Brind family could have ever imagined when we started work on it in late 2012. But yeah, I think it's about it. So thank you so much, everyone, for your patience. Stay safe, stay well, be kind to everybody you meet, and have an amazing day. Take care.